Mathematics Paper 1 for July 2018. That is GCE Mathematics. Okay, starting with the first question here, it is saying simplify. So, when we are simplifying such operations as this one, we need to make sure that we expand the bracket. So, I'm going to multiply 4 with what is inside. So, I'm going to have 4x, and then 4 times 2y, that will be 8y. After you are done with this, we're going to multiply this negative with everything inside. Negative times 3x will be negative 3x. Negative times negative 8y, it becomes positive 8y. So from here, we are going to put like terms together. We have got 4x and then positive 80. Uh, okay, like terms, the 8 is not a like term. So we're going to get the negative of 3. Okay. So negative 3x. And then we're going to put the 8y, which is this one, and also the other 8y. So those are like them. So 4x minus 3x, that is x. And then 8y plus 8y, that is 16y. So we have simplified this one. And then the next one, we want to evaluate 27 to the power 2 over 3. Now we need to know that when we have got something in this form, let's say a to the power n over m, we can write this as the nth root, the mth root. What is down here is going to be the root, and then we're going to get the a and put it inside in brackets, and then the one which is on top here is going to become the power. So same with this one. So this is going to be what the 27 is going to be inside. The one which is down is a 3, so this will be a cube root of 27, and then the one which is on top becomes a power 2. Now, what is the cube root of 27? What number can we multiply 3 times for us to be able to get 27? That is a 3. So, what is inside there will give us a 3 to the power 2. If we say 3 times, we'll get 27. And then 3 squared is going to give us a what? A 9. So, that's the answer for that one. Question 3 here. A straight line passing through A, which is 3, 2, and B, which is 5, 1, as a gradient of negative 2, and to find the value for y. Now, how do we find gradient? Gradient is given by y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So if we say this is x1, this will be y1, this will be x2, this will be y2. So we're going to substitute. Now the gradient they've given us negative 2. This will be equal to y2. We can see that y2 we don't know, that is y. Minus y1, y1 is here, which is a 2, divided by x2, x2 is 5, minus x1, that is a 3. This will be negative 2 is equal to y minus 2 divided by 5 minus 3 is 2. So I cross multiply. We're going to have y minus 2 being equal to, so this is over 1. Right? If we multiply this one with what's on top, it will just be y minus 2. Then 2 times negative 2, that will be negative 4. We'll now take negative 2 the other side, it becomes positive 2. So y is going to be negative 4 plus 2 is negative 2. Okay, question 4, factorize completely 5x squared minus 5. So the first thing is we're going to look for a number that can go into 5x squared and also in 5. Of course, that's a 5. And then what remain is x squared minus 1. Now, whenever we've got a squared minus b squared, this can be written in the form a minus b and then a plus b. That's the difference of two squares. So 1 can also be written as 1 squared. We know 1 squared is still 1. So we've got a difference of 2 squares. So this is going to be 5, x minus 1, x plus 1. So that is completely factorized. Okay, another one here. Use set notation to describe the shaded region in the Venn diagram. Now we can see for this one we haven't shaded C. So what we're talking about is C complement. Because we are talking about elements which are not in C, we can see we haven't shaded that region. Now, we are talking of elements which are outside C, but they are in A together with B. They are in A union B. So we're going to say this is C complement intersection A union B. That is the shaded region. We're talking about elements which are outside C, but they are in A union B. Okay, let's consider this one. Given the C matrix there and D, we want to express CD as a single matrix. So say CD is going to be equal to, we're going to first get C, that is 5, 2, negative 1, 1. Then we're going to get D, that is 1, negative 2. Now when you multiply matrices, you multiply row by column. So this is going to multiply this. So 5 times 1 first, that is going to be 5. And then plus the negative 1 or multiply the negative 2, that will be 2. When we are done like that, we go now to this one. The 2 is going to multiply with the 1, that is going to be a 2 plus the 1 will multiply with the negative 2, that will be negative 2. So this is going to give us 5 plus 2, which is a 7, 2 plus negative 2, that is a 0. So that is going to be it also. Okay, question number 7. The first three terms in an arithmetic progression is 5, 7, and 9. Find the common difference. So how do we find the common difference? Common difference is given by second term minus first term, or third term minus second term. Just the term that is in front minus the one which is behind. So the second term is 7, the first term is 5. So this is going to give us 2 as a common difference. And then we want to find out the sum of the first 12 terms. So the sum of an arithmetic progression is given by n over 2, and then 2a plus n minus 1 multiplied by d. So we're talking about the sum of the first 12 terms. So n is 12 over 2, and then we're going to have 2a. A is what? A is the first term. You can see the first term is 5, and then plus n. N is how many terms are we talking about? We're talking about 12 terms, and then minus 1 times d, which is the common difference, is 2. So this is going to give us 2 into 12, that's a 6. 2 times 5, that's a 10, plus 12 minus 1, that's 11, and then 11 times 2, that's a 22. So now we're going to add 10 plus 22 is going to be 32. So now multiply 32 by 6. 6 times 2, that's a 12, 2 remainder 1. 6 times 3, that is 18, plus 1, 19. So this is 192 as the sum of the first 12 terms. Okay, the next one here. In a game, the probability of playing lose, the probability of a player losing is 0.3. What is the probability of a player winning the game? Now, we need to know that the probability of winning plus a probability of losing is supposed to give us 1. So we've been given the probability of losing. Therefore, the probability of winning is going to be 1. We'll take this one, the other side, minus the probability of losing. So this is going to be 1. The probability of losing is 0.3. So 1 minus 0.3 is 0.7. So that is going to be the probability of winning this game. Okay, B, the coordinates of B and C are 2, 5 and 4, -3 respectively. If M is the midpoint of BC, what is the position vector of M? Now we're just talking about M, which is the midpoint, and we know that midpoint is given by x1 plus x2 divided by 2, comma, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So x1, the first x coordinate here, this is x1, this will be y1, this will be x2, this will be y2. So x1 is 2 plus x2 is 4 divided by 2, comma, y1 is a 5 plus y2, that's -3, also divided by 2. So 2 plus 4 is a 6, and 6 divided by 2 is a 3. 5 plus -3 is the same as 5 minus 3, that is a 2. And then 2 divided by 2, that's a 1. So this is the midpoint M, but we want to write it as a position vector. So position vector start from the origin, from the point O, and then go to the point M. So if you're talking about the position vector of A, it will just be OA. B, OB. So in this case, M is OM. We put an arrow on top. When you're writing vectors, you're going to write them in a column matrix. So the one which is X coordinate will be on top, the Y coordinate will be down. So that is going to be it.